Hey, Roth, make him say, adrenaline in my soul. Oh, Jesus! Now that screenshot there looks like it's been dragged through Marty Jannetty's crack satchel. You know, the satchel where Marty keeps all the crack, because CM Punk took that massive spike on the end of those table legs and drove it towards Drew McIntyre's face quicker than that prick Jack Doherty deleted the tweets of him on his phone before he crashed his bastard McLaren. I know that being from the Scotland, Drew McIntyre will say "ay" a lot backstage, but Phil, that doesn't mean you have to go and try and take it out his head now, does it? Fork King hell. I don't know why I said that. That's not even a fork. It's a massive wrench opening up a massive gash in CM Punk's forehead. Just look at that screenshot there. Just a reminder, this is the WWE we're covering here today, not a CZW Tournament of Death. And here's the noise CM Punk twatting a toolbox off of Drew McIntyre's head sounded like. Oh! There is absolutely no wonder the blood was coming out of Drew McIntyre's head like piss does out of a horse's cock. A thick, girthy stream of blood. So thick, so fast, so girthy. That toolbox shot was a shoot. Unexpected occurrence, Corey. Now, Drew McIntyre was bleeding so hard that Corey Graves, the great man himself, has made the Muta scale officially WWE canon at Bad Blood 2024. What on earth is going on? I don't even know anymore. It's amazing what can happen, though, as I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. What's possible when you don't have an old diddler running your company? And now we just have to take a step back and recognize 45-year-old CM Punk pissing blood out of his head like a pissy horse cock, according to my analogy a couple of points ago, taking a superplex off the top rope, through a table, on the floor, inside Hell in a Cell. Wah wah wee wah, that's very nice, Phil. Watching that match last night, I reckon he wishes he could work with effing children once again, because he must be sore today. So look at him there, looking like an absolute demon. He's got a little velveteen sack in his hand, which can mean only one thing in the world of professional wrestling: thumb bracelet pieces. Don't you dare forget, dear viewer, a large part of this blood feud that had a wonderful crescendo last night was all about the possession of a stupid little bracelet with people's names on, which doesn't even mean anything because we're not in first school anymore. But then Drew McIntyre went for a claymore and he missed it, and
out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken back, and I made it come true. 'Cause I just broke me back in the face.
Now forget about your Rey Mysterios and their Hurricane Ranas. Oh, aren't they fancy? I'm all about Nia Jax, Lucha Nia to be precise, and her stiff breeze Rana. It's not as powerful as a Hurricane Rana, but it still gets the job done. Pamela was made to go arse over tit because of Lucha Nia and her wonderful stiff breeze Rama. Rana, Banana Rama, her stiff breeze Rana. And then sticking with Lucha Nia, she takes Kane's gimmick from Bad Blood in 1997 by wearing red and black and doing the sit-up, even though Kane in 97 didn't do that because The Undertaker couldn't put his little brother on his arse. But you know what I mean anyway. And then she either takes Shinsuke Nakamura's meh pose from his entrance, or Dolph Ziggler's appearance in any Royal Rumble match ever. Whoa, I'm gonna fall out the ring, I'm Dolph Ziggler. Oh no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying there. What I'm saying is, though, the WTF moment is nobody's safe from Nia Jax stealing their shit. Come on now, Paul, the game is up. This scene here lets us all know that any way you could be shoehorned into a show, it's going to be done. Oh, I'm so bashful, and I'm scared of crowds. I need to be really brave to be out in front of people. This is bollocks. The worst pretend I'm writing, pretend to look busy stuff I've ever seen. But the real WTF moment from from this little crappy segment here is the fact that John Cena is writing the show with Triple H. Look, he's right there. First and foremost, coming from an ugly prick who knows what it's like to be an ugly prick, what an ugly bastard you are! There is no way that thing should be known as the Crown Jewel Championship. It's clear what that thing is, everybody. It's a bloody vajazzle, you know, on the vaginas. And then you sit back and realise we're taking things all the way back to SmackDown versus Raw 2010, because that thing right there is the Champion of Champions Championship. Because that's what the vajazzle ship actually is when you sit back and listen to what Triple H said about it. So after this segment here, it looks like we're going to get Gunther versus Goldberg somewhere down the line. A match like that can only, I repeat, only take place at an event like Crown Jewel. There's one coming up very soon, which means, because of the vajazzle ship I've just gone through there, which is easy for me to say, Gunther won't be holding the World Heavyweight title by the time Crown Jewel comes around. So tomorrow night on Raw, Sammy beats Gunther. Crown Jewel, Gunther versus Goldberg. Hands up if you thought this spot here was a shoot and Dominic Mysterio was going to plummet to his death neck first. It's a shame he didn't really. And then a frowning Raquel Rodriguez. It's wonderful character development, as the French would like to say. She returns, and it's a bit weird. She appears to get on the scene a little bit too early, so the referee couldn't not see that she was there. She deals with Rhea Ripley. She then gets Liv Morgan's limp body and puts it on Rhea Ripley, like that was supposed to be the finish of the match. The only issue is, we realised that Raquel Rodriguez and her frowny face got there too early because the DQ bell had already been rung, meaning the limp body bit was absolutely pointless. So it felt like they were told to do one thing, did the wrong thing, and then changed it on the fly. And I guess that's fine, but it just looked a little bit too weird for my liking. But hey, at least Raquel Rodriguez didn't return going, hey, look at my muscular back, look at me smile. Lots of shots of Detroit. 4 legs coming soon. This can mean only one thing, dear viewer, and that's the return to WWE of Rhino eating Cheese Whiz. That's because he's from Detroit. He has 4 legs because he's a rhino, and as we all saw back in like 2016 sort of times, he's on the brink of orgasm while eating the cheesy whizzy. That naughty hoofed mammal. And now it's time for a WTF moment from the start of Cody Rhodes' entrance last night. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Mother bleeper, I said wrestling has more than one royal family. And then at the start of Roman Reigns' entrance, this lady here is absolutely fantastic. She's got a big drum. We know how the drums go at the start of Roman Reigns' theme. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Very slow they are, but what she was doing was more like this. I guess we were all expecting it, but still the pop inside the arena for Jimmy Uso's return to realign with Roman Reigns. Wah, wah, wee, wah! He must have felt like the king of the castle, the king of the castle. But then you realise he's the bitch again. Roman and Jimmy are leaving, Cody's getting his ass handed to him by the Bloodline, and Jimmy's saying to Roman, oh sir, you gave Cody your word, sir. We must go back and help him. Please, can we help him, sir, please? And then Roman takes half an hour, and he's like, yes, we will help. And then you take a step back while in the guise of WTF Moments and think Bloodline and Jimmy has more blood shared with Solo than he does Roman, but he's gone with Roman. But it's fine, just semantics and that, innit? Just WTF Moments. Hell, let's have a bit of fun, yeah? Yeah, kids, let's have a bit of fun. Jesus. And then The Rock appeared just as Cody was lifting the title. Dwayne comes out, he counts to 3 with his fingers, thinks he's the Rizzler for a second, and then pisses off again. And if this is a message for anybody, it's a message for CM Punk. Keep his name out your mouth, because he will take your main event spot. There is no way that Hell in a Cell was not going to be the main event until Dwayne got involved, remembering what CM Punk had said at that WrestleMania press conference a few months ago. The way they put that Hell in a Cell match as the opening match of the night gave the rest of the card little to no chance of following it. Why was it first? Well, I know why. Dwayne's a politicking bitch. Take that one, final boss. And then we get to after the show, the fan cam footage. I like how we're going outside the box for this one. It's the 21st century. We have mobile phones with cameras in them. Let's film stuff, put it on a social media world, and let the world burn down from the inside out. Kevin Owens turns on Cody Rhodes, then leaves the arena in a very expensive expensive looking supercar. I don't know what's more of a WTF moment, the fact that KO turned on Cody, or the fact that an alleged frugal man has that much of a pretty powerful supercar. I don't know what to think. But the fact is, everybody, it has happened, and it would be wonderful if KO arrived to the arena on Friday night for SmackDown going, where? How are you doing, Cody? We're still friends, aren't we? We're still friends. It didn't happen on the show, therefore it didn't actually happen. We're still friends, yes? And then Cody's like, no, we're not. People have eyes. I should be writing the show. Right then, big news about the future of WTF Moments. I'm on the auto cue now, so I don't mess this up. I'm going to start doing every single WWE and AEW pay-per-view in the calendar, plus a few WTF retros if the demand is there for them. But from this point onwards, every single WWE and AEW pay-per-view WTF Moments video is going to be on Patreon at a $5 per month tier. This is part of a massive restructuring that we're doing over on Patreon, where we're bringing stuff back that we used to love making, but just wasn't cutting it on YouTube anymore. That's like pay-per-view punishment videos coming back at a $10 per month tier, where you'll get all that WTF, plus also gnarly punishments for the Royal Rumble, Revolution, WrestleMania, Double or Nothing, SummerSlam, All In, Survivor Series, and Full Gear predictions competitions. We'll also have shows where you find people would be contributing, and a boatload more stuff to enjoy. So to be clear, from here on out at a $5 per month tier, every single WWE and AEW pay-per-view WTF Moments will be on Patreon. This also means I can swear and use more content for better intros, which are making their full-time return to the series from this video onwards. This is not a decision, obviously, that we have taken lightly, and we've held on for as long as we could, but basically the finances of the situation have forced our hand. For the longest time now, WTF has been losing money with each new episode we make, because it takes basically a full day to produce. From me watching the show and scripting the video before poor old Dick Tubbs has to make me look presentable. It's essentially hit rock bottom now, so we need to do something before it evaporates into thin air. It's been 8 years now of me doing this, and it appears the majority of people are sick of it, and that's fine. That's a long time. So we thought the best way to keep it around for those who want to see it is to stick it on Patreon for a small amount each month. Obviously, there will be some people watching this video who hate that news to its core, and I just want to say thank you very much for watching till the bitter end here on YouTube. I really do appreciate the support you've shown the series over the last 8.5 years, Jesus Christ. But if you are game to pay that $5 per month for all pay-per-view WTF Moments, I'll see you on Patreon, where the video should be better because we can do more outlandish things, not abiding to the YouTube gods, and I also won't have to think about not swearing in the middle of a passionate rant. So right then, that's the heavy stuff out the way. It's been 9 years in February. That's a long ass time to do one series, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you somewhere in the, hi.